fellow babies, welcome back to Pachter Factor on SIFTD.net. I am your host, Michael Pachter, and you are my fellow babies. Please, if you are a Patreon patron, be satisfied. Pat yourself on the back. That's really nice of you. Please accept our props. If you are a YouTube subscriber, you are keeping us alive. And if you are doing those things or you are not because you can't afford to, you have a freebie. Your Amazon Prime account will pay, if you link it to your Twitch Prime account, they will pay for this show. They will pay $2.50 a month. You have to redo it every month, so go down into the show description, follow the instructions to link the two accounts. You have to do it every month. So if you haven't done it in a while, please re-up that account. That's free money for Shane, free because it costs you nothing. Stick it to Amazon. You're paying him $140 a year. You might as well get $2.50 a month back in chips for Shane. Okay, fellow babies, today's question from SIFTD from Erebus Jones. Why do you think Game Pass isn't on PlayStation yet? Do you think Microsoft has pitched the idea to Sony? Is it in Sony's best interest to allow it? What could keep it from happening? Look. Game Pass is a console killer. It is intended to eliminate the need for a console. You need a physical disc to download the game if you want to play multiplayer. It just won't work fast. You won't get low latency unless you download the game. So Game Pass PC, Game Pass Xbox works flawlessly. But Microsoft's goal is ultimately you play single-player games on Game Pass on your TV, and if you don't log in through your PlayStation, how is Sony going to get paid? So the truth is, I think Sony is obstinate. A, I don't think they want it, and B, I don't think Microsoft could pay them enough to put it on there. But I think Sony wants it to be on the console and keep 30% if they were going to allow it on. And Microsoft's like, no, we're not paying you 30%. On a PC, it costs nothing. They're not rev sharing with anybody. On the Xbox, they're not rev sharing with anybody. So right now, and on LG TV, my guess is they're giving LG 5%, 10%. They're getting something, but they're not giving a lot. So Microsoft doesn't want to share with Sony. Microsoft wants consoles to go away. I actually think, much like our answer with physical media going away, the real reason physical media has been going away is the technology that would keep you from buying a digital copy has gotten so much better, as in Wi-Fi anywhere. You have Wi-Fi in your basement, big hard drives, lots of reasons. Think of that for Game Pass. Like, what do I need to play low latency multiplayer on Game Pass? And the answer is I need an Xbox, right? I need the game download to my Xbox. What would happen if I could download the game to my PC? My PC sits here in my office and I play on my TV downstairs. Like, all it takes is connect my PC to my TV. And if, this was a real shocker to me. I went from a wired mouse to a wireless mouse, and I wasn't sure. And by the way, I'll show you too. This is my desktop PC mouse. This is my work PC mouse. They're the same. They're great. MX Master and MX Master 2S. They're the same. This one, there's a dongle that plugs into my desktop PC, so this can talk to my PC. This one, Bluetooth, direct to the PC. This surprised me. I didn't know it didn't have a dongle until I got it. So all it really takes is a way to keep your PC on all the time and have your PC talk to your television. And so I could, and which again would be through the router, but to have your PC linked to your TV. So all I'm doing is I'm playing on my PC, but it's on my TV screen. So if there's a way to do that, and there is, absolutely. Like, if I could play my PC on my desktop monitor, I could play my PC on my TV monitor. Just make it happen. In the next 5 years, that's going to happen. Now, it might be you got to build something into your PC. It might be that you need a dongle. It might be that it's a Roku stick. It could be anything. But when they get that, you never need a console again. You'll buy a console because you want to play Sony first party, and that's great. But you will be able to play games by downloading them to your PC and playing them on your console. On your television. And every publisher would rather you play that way. They'd rather sell you a PC version no royalty to anybody, and play as part of Game Pass or not. So here's my prediction, and I'm often wrong, never in doubt. Somebody is going to win the war by becoming a platform for games. Now let's think about what that means. A platform for games is going to be the place you go to play games, the destination on the internet that you go to play games. The three people I think can win that war are Roblox, and they probably won't, but they could, because they already are a platform. Game Pass, and they probably won't win, but I think they'll try. And Netflix. And I know you would never think Netflix, but if Netflix were to say, hey, Steam developer, you are putting your game on Steam, you're charging $10, and Steam takes 3 and gives you 7. If you put it on Netflix and charge $10, we'll take 50 cents and you get $9.50 because we got to do the billing for you. How many Steam developers will say, okay, let me put my games on Netflix? And the answer is all of them. Okay, now maybe Steam has rules that don't allow them to do it, but they would all do it. And Netflix overnight would be a bigger source of PC game downloads than Steam. Overnight. Like, I actually think that could happen. Netflix has to figure it out, so as soon as they watch this Pachter Factor, they'll figure it out. But the truth is, I think that could happen. And how would you play a PC game on your TV? Only two ways. Cloud, high latency, or download it to your frickin' PC from Netflix instead of from Steam, and then have your PC linked to your TV. When that happens, I think you see Netflix or Game Pass or Roblox become a platform. I think every game gets released directly by the publisher. They make all the profit. They give 5% away. And as soon as they can all do that, and we don't need consoles anymore, of course you're going to go, but you need a PC. Yeah. Do you need a fast PC? No. You need a PC that has a CPU, GPU combination that's as good as a PlayStation 5. All of them do. They just do. So honestly, I think that's where the world is going. I think Game Pass doesn't care yet enough to be on PlayStation. I think PlayStation cares too much to let Game Pass on there for anything less than 30% royalty. Will Sony allow them on in desperation to keep PlayStation sales up? Only if Game Pass is utterly successful becoming a platform. And I don't know if Game Pass can do that. Because again, I think Phil Spencer gets it. I don't think Satya Nadella gets it. He does understand the games industry. So he'll be skeptical. I think Netflix is much more enlightened about it than anybody. Roblox has the best existing platform to pull it off. Netflix is going to probably outmaneuver them. You guys remember I said this. Might take 10 years, but we'll have the archive. You guys can look at this. And if I'm not alive anymore, will you guys reach out to my kids and tell them how smart their dad was?
What kind of a cut would it take for PlayStation to be like, okay? Like, what if Xbox was like...
No, PlayStation wants 30, but Xbox would pay 15.
What if Xbox was like, you keep 70%, we keep 30%?
They would never do that.
Why?
Can't afford the content. Can't afford it.
But it's just extra money you're making on top of what you're making on your platform and on TV.
On third-party content, they're paying the developers a royalty, 70% of revenue. They can't afford it, and the tech costs them a lot to deliver it cloud.
Really?
Yes, really.
Wow, I'm surprised to hear that.
That's how they allocate out
their... That'd be dirt cheap.
No, I mean, Amazon Web Services is 65% margin, which means it costs 35%.
Yeah.
Period. Just does. However you want to think about it, it costs 35%.
It feels like it would just be extra money for Microsoft.
Well, if Amazon...
Even if they only get 30%, that's a lot.
No, but if it costs them 35, then they can't afford to do it.
Because you're putting it on a platform that has 100 and some million users.
But they need more cloud to do it. Amazon spends 35% of cloud rev on infrastructure. Microsoft would too. Just what it costs. I mean, I know that. All right. Well, thank you for joining us on Pachter Factor on SIFTD.net. If you are a SIFTD patron through Patreon, thank you. If you're a YouTube subscriber, thank you. If you have remembered to link your Twitch Prime account to your Amazon Prime account, thank you. If you haven't done that, please try to do it again. You got to do it every month. Check the instructions on how to do so in the show description below. It's 3 clicks. Do it. Link them. Shane gets paid. It costs you nothing, and you've already paid for it, so make it happen. Fellow babies, I'm going to be out. I'll see you guys in a week.